Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to our program, The Calligrapher. I'm Khalifa Al Sheemy with you. And welcome to our participants, Dr. Abdurrahman and Hussein. So we are going to continue to start with the alphabet of Farisi or Taliq or Nas Taliq. Actually, three different names, but we would like to show what's the difference between this, or at least to give an idea or a short idea about Dr. Abdurrahman, what do you see about, you told me last time about Farisi is related to the Faris, isn't this your, according to your information about this?
Yes, but if Farisi is related to Persian area, so what about Ta'aliq or Nas Ta'aliq? Can you please explain that, Doctor?
It's actually, he said that Farisi, it's really Farisi related to the area, but it's not especially in Faris or Faris countries or Persian area, but it depends also on the names before. They mention names in Farisi related to the country or to the place. But Ta'liq means hanging. Ta'liq in English means hanging. But they said that Ta'liq is related to the hanging letters. It's hanging letters. You see, when we wrote Ra'sul Hikmah Makhafatullah, you see it's a hanging. Each letter hanging the others. So it's a hanging letters. So that's why they said hanging style or Ta'liq. Nas Ta'liq, it's okay. So we find the solution of hanging. What about the Nas Ta'liq? Nas comes from Naskh.
Okay.
Naskh style.
Yeah.
So Naskh style is the style of the Quran or all the writing in the newspapers, the books, whatever.
Yeah.
We are going to mention this in details actually, but Naskh and Ta'liq is little bit related, or it has some little bit relations between the two styles. So they said because it's a compact or little bit consists of Naskh and Ta'liq, so they said Nas Ta'liq. Half of this and half of this.
Okay.
So they said Nas Ta'liq. So Nas Ta'liq, brother and sister, means related between the Naskh and Ta'liq, or a composition or compacted two letters between Ta'liq and Naskh. And Ta'liq means hanging. It means hanging each other's. Farisi related to the place.
Doctor, if I have a sentence, for example, consists of 5 words or 6, so what's the better to write this letter? To write it hanging each other, 6 letters, up, down, up till they arrive to the last,
The
to the
first
top,
one, yeah.
Or it's better to divide it, the sentence to be 3 words here hanging each other and 3 words here hanging each other. What's the better?
Good. Actually, this also an important question, because when we create our sentences, if we are going to write a sentence or a wisdom or whatever, we are calculating the space for each word. So we have 5 words or 6 words or whatever or however of words, but we see the meaning also. It means we have to look to the meanings to help our text.
Yes.
So after that we have to go start from right and find whatever the end is going to be up or down, or if the name of God should be up So it's run to help, you know, the meaning and the space also of your. But there's no special measurements. You are not going to catch your rule and measure how many centimeters from here or from there. No, it comes by the you're looking and you're creating. Depends on. That's why it's different from one calligrapher to another.
Yes.
Some calligrapher can get the meaning very easy. You can read and get the meaning in the same. But some of them looking only or concentrate on the qaida or the base or the measurements, the real measurements of the letter.
Doctor,
so that comes for some defects of.
Last time you was talking about that we can copy in Quran using this kind of style.
Yes,
so
we can.
Is there any another purpose for using this kind of style to write correspondence, e-cards, or?
Yeah, we actually for us at the Middle East we are not going to use it as much as you can imagine, but for we have seen all the correspondence totally, all the correspondence in Persian area or India or Pakistan, they are using this style.
Because I see
100% of them, they are using.
Yeah.
Even the other styles have been affected.
Yeah.
I mean that they are not using too much thulus or kufi or diwani or nasr. So that's why it has been affected by daily using and concentration of using this.
Even their newspaper, I think.
Their newspaper also they are using. That's why so they are using in the books and newspaper and magazines, whatever. So even their daily correspondence, reports, studying, the students, all of them, they are using this style. That's why the other has been affected.
Doctor, what kind of ink that you use? For example, if I bring a cup of glass and I want to decorate this glass by writing some words. So the kind of ink that I use to write on the papers, is the same kind or another one?
No, I think that we have a little bit go away from our subject for,
let me ask you about something
for the calligraphy, but anyway, we have to answer you. Maybe our friends also would like to have an idea about this. Each material has its own special material, like ink. Or metal, or like if I'm using the oil colors, I can't use the oil color with the paper.
Yes.
So it needs canvas or needs plywood, or it needs some special panels has been prepared especially for this purpose. But if we are going to use the ink, even I can't use on the canvas or I can't use on the enamel painted surface. So it needs you know, some different techniques. Even they are using the boards, the main boards of the shops or whatever.
Just wondering.
They have to use with the enamel paintings, oil painting or enamel painting. So I can't use the watercolors on this surfaces. So each one needs you know, its own material. Like ink, we have to use on paper only. We can't use ink on the wall.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to ask.
So don't try to use the glasses.
It is about Farisi. Is there any difference between Farisi and other styles in terms of the edge cutting? Because you know, we have here.
Yes, actually, it's very, very important question, Doctor. You said that he's asking about when we use the other styles, it has special edge cutting of my pen. But for Farsi, are there any special or not? Yeah, there are special cutting. We are going to talk it actually, but because maybe your studying makes you in a hurry to ask and more and more. But anyway, it needs more sharp. It's not like the ordinary one to be according to your fingers here, the angle of your fingers here. But it needs to be, you know, a little bit more sharp. So, brother and sister, we would like to have a short break, and we'll come to the blackboard to write the alphabet of Farsi.
reviewing the second rule of al-mim as-sakina. That is the letter mim. So if the first mim is non-vowel or sakina, followed by a voweled mim. So I will merge the first in the letter and I will pronounce them as one. وَآمَنَهُمْ مِنْ. And we spoke abundantly on the virtues of seeking refuge with Allah from the outcast Satan. Especially for the first reciter, he's got to recite it out loud.
وَالسَّمَاءِ ذَاتِ الْبُرُوجِ.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
فإذا جاءت الصاخة.
وَإِذَا النُّفُوسُ زُوِّجَتْ.
Make sure it's Dhamma. وَإِذَا النُّفُوسُ. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome back, brothers and sisters. Now we are on the blackboard to start alphabet or the separate letters of Taliq or Nas Taliq or Farsi style. So let's go and follow me, please, and try to copy whatever I'm doing. I'm going to write now the first letter, Alif. It's short like this. Ba. Ta. You can see when I'm starting here, I start with the thin, means third of my thickness, and I end it here with the full thickness. So this is ta. Don't forget the curve and the end of the two dots here. Tha, it's same, but with one more dot here. So it means tha, like this, two dots, and tha with the three dots. Jim comes below the line. Thick and thin and thick again with the curve. Jim, ha, and kha. You see the very smooth curve here, here, here. It's very, very simple and smooth. When you start in a correct way, thin, it direct comes with the thick, with the full thickness of my pen. Dal letter comes like this, thick and stop, and very thin. This is dal. Dal, ra, thin and edge of my pen, and thick, full thickness. and short letter also. Ra and Zayn. With one dot. Seen letter, I have to take a part of this to use it as a body of letter seen. So I'll take here, start with the small nips and the body upon the line, not below the line. So this thin and here are full thickness of my pen. Seen or seen comes like this, very long. We can make it also sheen. Sad, start with thin down to up, curve, again I'll go for thick, opposite curve. So this and this are same. One going down to up and the other going up to down. And the body of Sad, like this. Ta letter, so also we can put here dot, one dot upon. Ta, the same part of Sad or dot, like this, on the line. And alif comes from up. The, same with one dot. Ain comes actually with the edge of my pen like this. Edge of my pen. See, my thickness is here. So this is my thickness. But this one, edge of my pen. And stop here. From here, I'll go with full thickness, curve, and the body of Ain. The same one of Jim or Ha or Kha or Sin or Sheen or Sad or Dot. The same body. Ghain will be the same. Ghain. Fa, we are going to take it like Ba or Ta or Tha, the same body, but with little bit change here, like the head of Waw. So this is the head of Waw, or begin of Waw, and the body of Ba. I can extend it up till 11 dots, like this. It's also a little bit curved. It doesn't come straight, but it's a little bit curved from down here. Qaf, it's a part of this, and this, and this. Comes like this. Qaf. head of waw and the same curve. Qaf. It's short, not long. So there are a big difference between fa and qaf. Fa could be short or long, but qaf we couldn't extend. It's impossible. Kaf could be like this, or could be also like this. Long. Lam letter start like alif, and the same body of jim or ha or kha or sin or qaf or sad or dad. So we'll just join here the same body of those letters. It looks like this. Meme letter, suppose this our line. Meme letter comes upon, below the line. One dot, and from the edge of this one, I'll go left, full thickness, a little bit curve on the line to join the other part of meme. Meme comes down like this. Meme. Noon, it's a copy of qaf without the head of waw. Noon comes like this. The dot will be in the middle. We never put the dot of noon up here or in the corners here or there. So it should be in the middle. The ha letter, actually we have different styles of ha in this font. We have one of them comes like this. The edge of meme and this shape and curve. But the other font, other style also of ha, edge of your pen comes like this curve. And then I go straight from here thin. Again I go up to close it, and I go for thick. A little bit difficult, but it needs more practice. Most of the calligraphers, they don't prefer to use this one, because when they join another letter, they don't know, is it meme or ha, especially in the beginning of the letters. But they don't prefer this one, so most great of them, they ignore this kind of ha. So even they are using this one in the beginning, or they are using the same. But suppose I'm making al-mahd. Lam, mim. This is ha in the middle. So you look to this one, ha in the middle. But I can use this only ha in the middle of my word, but I can't use as a beginning. I can use also the other style of this one, ha in the middle. How I can do it? Like this. This is alif, lam, mim, thin, again thin, and complete it like this. So it looks like ha in the beginning of my word, but it looks nice also. For myself, I prefer this one. Mim, noon, ha. Wow, it's very simple. It's a head of fa or qaf. And I'll take the body of ra. Wow, yeah. Yeah comes curve, thick and thin, and again thick, and the body of qaf or sad or jim or ha or kha, sin, ain, ghain, the same, or noon, the same. Same body, same measurement, same shape, everything. This is ya. We have another ya, it called returned ya. It's like this. And brothers and sisters, this is the alphabet of Taliq or Nastaliq or Farsi style. I hope that you can start with this alphabet. It's very simple. I'm sure that you maybe feel some troubles to move your hands or to move to the thickness of your pen from 1/3 or 2/3 or full thickness. But inshallah, I hope that on the next time we can start for something better and better. Thank you very much for this, and we'll see you again.